It has been a long time since I've gotten trashy. No, I'm just kidding. It's only been a few weeks. But today I bound it with this string. I got this for 99 cents at a thrift store, and it's cotton, and I was like, oh, I can make great things. But I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. So it's good for something like this. So I bound in 3 Gigundous signatures. And what I did was I tied the signature up first, and then I wrapped it around the cover. So 3 signatures. Let's glue stuff in it, I guess. I mean, what do you do? You glue. That's what you do. You glue. I have this other Valentine's bag from school stuff. Gotta grab my stapler. I'm not sitting, I'm standing because I can't sit because my box of trash is where I sit. Okay. So it's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. And then I'm just going to cut this off right here. And we'll glue something over that on this side. We'll glue something there. Cut this big ball of crap. Sorry, I have to sneeze and it just ain't sneezing. What can I glue there? I've got lots of trash. I have more trash than I'm even leading on to here. Because I have a whole bunch of, I just have a whole bunch of trash. I have a whole bunch of trash. Crepe myrtles. I love crepe myrtles, but I don't know which side I should do. I'll just do this. I want some crepe myrtles. I like the dark red ones. Oh my god. They are like gorgeous. They can be pruned as individual flowering trees. The dark red ones are just incredible. And there's like dark pink ones that are, you know, like a deep magenta. Just really nice. Love me some crepe myrtles. Okay. I got a pudding pack. Made with real milk. I'll leave that little tabby there. I'll put that there. With the little tabby. Maybe not. Maybe we're not going to put anything. Come on. Glue must have a booger. Yeah, must be it. I hate when the Aleene's does this. I love Aleene's glue. Sometimes it just thickens up though, like from sitting. And I love this upside down glue because I can keep it in the cap upside down. But the downside to that is I don't think it seals very well. And I'll show you why after I'm done gluing my pudding. Because this cap fills with glue. So I have to go in and scrape it all out with a friggin' clip every now and then. Paper clip. Okay. I can't keep all the trash, Malia. You can't keep all the trash. I like this box. I have to go through this box and throw out trash. The kids are loving these Danimal smoothies. They're on a bender with these right now. So, you know, I'll pay for the things if they eat the things. And they've been liking these, so. And I don't mind, because, I mean, it's not perfect, but at least it has some probiotics in it, is my theory. You know? It's got sugar and stuff too, but at least it has probiotics. I'm going to try doing some stuff. Like, I've been trying for a long time to get more onto the Whole Foods train, like make my own waffles make my own cookies and desserts. I like knowing that I'm eating stuff that I know all the ingredients in and get away from the processed crappy crudiness, you know. But it's very hard. It is very hard to eat healthy, and it is expensive to eat healthy. I have learned. It is very expensive. I'm going to put that there. We'll put something on it sometime down the line. Put something on there. What could I put on there? Oh, I got a new USB charger ding thing like this. Oh, I like this because it's like the crown and it opens up like this. I like this trash. Fun trash. Get 25% off. Burger King. It unstuck from the booger. It's like a pop-up. I'm going to put it here. I've saved this for a long time, specifically for the next time I started my trashy journal. Like, I've saved this for like 2 years. I haven't made a trashy journal like a long time, and I said the next time I make one, this is going to go in it. So here we are. I put too much glue. Oh, I put too much glue. I never think, man. That's okay. I'm just going to leave it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Glue the little flipper flapper. There we go. And, you know, it's not really tightly bound. That means I can add things, you know. I've been going through things and throwing out things, so you might see some results of that. Like this, I only had a few sheets of paper left on this pad, and I said, well, why the hell why am I keeping it with the cover and everything? I could take the cover off and just put the sheets in with my other sheets this size, you know. This is open. I don't know what to do with this. I guess I could make this into like a big pocket for big trash, or I could cover it up with this blue thing. I don't know. We're going to wait on that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that blue thing. There, we can cover this up with blue, right? I'm not going all the way over to the very edge because this leaves a little bit of a border. So I could probably go like this close. One thing I noticed with my Amazon packaging piece in here, nothing wants to stay glued to it, so I might have to do some stapling. And this I had to cut because this thing went way underneath it, and I don't know how I didn't realize that. It's because I didn't have anything bound, so it was hard to see, you know. We did some canning. My first time ever canning, and we were going to do it again, but it never happened. I might try it, you know, I might next year really try things a little bit differently so that I can have a better system. Because it's a system, like, you got to have the room, and you've got to have the fire, you've got to have the right stuff. Big, large pots, So here's a question to people who have canned. Did you sterilize your jars before canning every time? Because I read that you don't have to sterilize them if it's going to be going for longer than 10 or 15 minutes. And the water bath that I did for my tomatoes, obviously, it was a 45-minute to an hour long thing. So I just was wondering if other people, I was wondering what other people did. Again, my first time, my first year canning, I got 17 quarts of tomatoes, which I'm like, you know, that's awesome. You know, I'm going to have to push this down here because it ain't going to want to stay. So I was like really proud of myself. Really proud of us, me and my husband, for having that kind of tomato-ness. I have paper. I have this paper. Because it came with stuff, you know, like other things. Somebody mailed it. Mailed things in it, so. More pieces of washi on it. I don't know, let's just put some paper down. I've been going through my washi. I'll have some washi for sale here shortly. Because I don't use it. I don't use washi tape. I'm trying one more last ditch effort in a way to sort it that I'll use it by putting it on playing cards. So stay tuned, I guess. Rip that paper. Rippity dippity. There we go. Ripped paper. Because washi tape doesn't stay stuck. And I don't like that washi tape doesn't stay stuck. Guess I will have to staple. Glow stick. I'm going to do this in 2 parts because I think I can. These were glow sticks that my kids were given that didn't work. They did not glow. This is going to be hard to staple through all this. I'm going to have to put this somewhere else. You know, all the allergies this year are serious. I am like feeling the allerginess. I don't know, how far up can I go with this? There, that's good enough. Glow necklaces. See, if you have children in your life, children come with a lot of fun trash. Okay? So remember that. I usually donate to Arbor Day, and I usually get free trees. Not like I've been able to plant any of them. But I did not donate this year because I simply have to really budget a little more closely. And I have other expenditures that take precedence. So I'm going to have to let the general people donate instead. Gonna have to let them make up for me this year because I don't have the money. But I do like Arbor Day. I like their mission. I like what they do. They send out educational and informative stuff, and I love trees, so you know, it's a whole thing. sorry, I zoomed way in. And I don't know why. I was looking at something and it zoomed in. Checking to make sure I didn't get any phone calls from my kids. I got this from the frickin' post office. How cool is that key? Might have to staple this though. I have a little edge here that I can... just kidding. Just kidding. Do this. That's gonna stay. So yeah, never underestimate the power of a stapler when it comes to attaching your junk. Because there's some plastic stuff that can't glue. And there's some plastic stuff that probably can glue with a little bit of effort, but I don't even bother since I own a stapler. But like the plastic, this probably would have been such a pain to get to stay glued down. So just, no. No, just not, don't even bother me with it. I don't know what time it is. We are going to be leaving. I have been working on some ideas for my journaling class, I guess you'd call it, journaling thing that I've been working on for many years and haven't executed yet. And I'm thinking that I might execute it by the new year, by 2026. I might start it and hope that people will join it. I love these bags. Rural King. Let's see. I love Rural King. It is a farm store. They give out popcorn. And they have a coffee maker there too, which I thought was really cute. They have like a Keurig with little cups to choose from. I thought that was cute. I haven't been there in a while. We do get stuff there, tractor stuff. You know, we had chickens. We get chicken stuff there. They've got chickens too. I mean, you could get chickens there. Get baby chicks. They have rabbits a lot of times. There's rabbits there. So, yeah. Love me some... Lillian used to call it Royal King, so we call it Royal King, which is hilarious. Love me some Royal King. And it's cheap. Like, my husband got jeans, blue jeans, regular men's blue jeans for 10 or 11 bucks a pair. Some stuff's expensive. Like they've got like the fancy clothes like Tractor Supply does, but they also have nice t-shirts. Like a lot of my t-shirts come from there because they've got funky little sayings or whatever, you know. Like, see this bag? I am not even going to try and glue it. It's just going to get stapled. That's all. Just staple it. Okay. I do like the silvery background though. I like that, you know, silveriness. So I'm not going to keep it as a bag, but I'm just going to throw some staples in it. Can I reach it from down here? Oh, look at this. Reach. Yeah. Look at that. Did I get it? Oh, look, and I got another staple in there. Crinkly. I had to get a whole bunch of new jar lids because they go bad. This was the old box that I had down in my basement that the lid's all rusted from being in my basement. I'm going to try and peel the paper. I'm going to try and peel this, I think, because it's thick. Very thick. Let's see. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what damage I can do here. Let's cut off everything I don't need. This works sometimes, and it also, sometimes it'll work with heat. But this is trashy, so if it rips or anything, we might not care. We might care. We might not care. Alright, so it has this piece of tape. That come right off. And let's see if I can peel this layer off of here. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't, but sometimes it's like a really good quality paper, like this appears to be, until you get to that point. It's because it has a clear coat on it, and some places it's taking just the clear coat and not the paper underneath. I'll try getting all four. Get the paper underneath. So it might have some rippy bits on here, but you know, that's what comes with the territory, right? Can you see what I'm doing? I guess you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I gotta get the paper to follow me. Follow me, paper. Show you the way. I will show you the way, paper. I'll show you the way to forever be ingrained in the world of my trashy art. And you will be immortal until you die. This is hard. This one is non-cooperative. Let's see what happens if I just tear it off. It's going to take some of the beans with it. Look at that. Good enough. Right? Here, you can peel this. Peel this off. Put that with it. Maybe. Unless it's too bent or whatever. Maybe. Maybe. It's probably from sitting in my basement. That's okay. We're going to keep it. We'll put something under it. What can we put under there? What can we put in this hole? What can we put in the hole? We'll put waffles in the hole. Waffles. Right? This is a very waffle-heavy journal. This is a very waffle-heavy, trashy situation. Okay, let's start by putting a staple in this. Apparently stapling is going to be my attachment of choice today. Will I reach? Oh, just. Yes. Yes. But then the waffle, right? There we go. Waffle through the window. Let's cut this a little bit better. Get rid of all of those rippy bits. Like this. We have a hole. We have waffles. We have a waffle hole. We splurged this week and bought Eggos. I can't buy the cheap ones anymore. These Walmart ones suck, and they dry out like they are like freezer burnt right out of the store. I'm just gonna spend the money. I'm just gonna refinance my house so I can spend the money on Eggos. Just gonna be the way. It is strange seeing people on vacation knowing that my kids are back in school, because I forget that a lot of schools are not back in school. You know? So like I'm seeing all these people posting their vacation pictures, and I'm like, wow, you know, you're all the way in Florida and it's school time. And then I'm like, wait, my kids go back 2 weeks earlier than everybody else. But they get out 2 weeks earlier, and I'd rather them be out for the month of June. You know, I'd rather them have the time at the beginning of June than at the end of August. I mean, what the hell are you doing in August? You're going to the beach. But realistically, I'm not going to the beach. You know? Oh, I'm gonna cut this out too. We're gonna cut out the Lay's and the 10 bags. So keep an eye out for some washi from me, because I got to clear out some washi, and I'm making bundles of it. So like I'm putting it on cards, on playing cards. So you get like a good amount of different types of washi. So just stay washi aware. I'll share it too through my social media. You'll see it. You'll see. You'll see some washiness popping up. You'll see washi. I guess we can try this. I don't know how well this is going to stick to the plastic crap, but we'll just load it up with glue. I bought pineapple juice at the store the other day. We really went all out. Like, we just really went crazy. I bought Eggo waffles, I bought pineapple juice, and I bought Kraft macaroni and cheese. I mean, you might as well just call me Rockefeller, because it's basically what I am. So I bought pineapple juice the other day, and it is so good. It is just hitting the spot. Then I look at the label, and it says pineapple juice drink, which means it's not pineapple juice. And I look, and it has like mango puree, and I don't know if any of that stuff is bad, but it doesn't say on there like, you know, good source of vitamin C like it would for a regular pineapple juice. So I don't even think there's any I don't know what's in it. There's no vitamins in it. What the hell would be in it, right? The hell is in it? Frickin' elves? I don't know, but it kind of makes me mad the way they market this stuff, really. And you know, the one thing I do have to say that the government is trying to do is they're trying to make it so that labels have to be super duper transparent right on the front with a whole bunch of stuff. And I really hope they do that, because I think it would open a lot of people's eyes to what you're eating, okay, when you think it's healthy. And I really hope they start cracking down on these organic farms that aren't actually organic, because there have been studies done recently showing the differences between like an organic banana and a regular banana, and there ain't no difference. Same amount of pesticides, same amount of herbicides, you know. So if you're buying organic, you might as well not bother, because it's really not a difference. And like organic chickens, right? The only difference that makes it organic is that the hormone level in the feed is less than a certain amount, but it's still got the hormone levels in it. It is not free of the crap they feed the chickens to make them grow really quick. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Educate yourself on what you eat is all I can tell you, because I've been educating myself slowly over the last few years, and it ain't getting no better. Okay, the foods are getting worse and worse, and the things that they're getting away with putting in them is getting more and more dangerous. So just educate yourself on the things that you're eating. Pay attention. Pay attention to your labels. Pay attention to how you feel, because I don't know about you, but I feel like crap, and I attribute 100% to my diet. So I'm trying to work on, you know, more whole food and making my own stuff, making my own baked goods, making my own desserts instead of buying cupcakes and muffins. Like, my husband don't like that, but he's not gonna have much of a choice. So we gotta get away from it. We gotta get away from it. You know, stay away from the white stuff. Although I'm making my own sourdough bread, and that's really all that I eat, so it works out well. That part of it works out well for me, but nobody else in my house wants to eat it, so nobody else in my house likes it. And not like what I'm making is any different. It tastes just fine. It tastes just like sourdough bread. I made sourdough bagels and sourdough English muffins, and they taste amazing. It's just the people in my house that are wrong, because they spend their lives eating junk. That's what it boils down to. But again, that's all gonna change here shortly, because some issues that have arose for me and my husband, that we can't eat junk. Like, we got to start actually paying attention and watching what we eat. So that's going to be a lot of fun. This one was fun to pull the paper off of. I was about to throw the wrong piece out. The only problem is I got to roll it the other way so that it'll lay somewhat flat, you know. festival season is coming up, and I always get so upset because I always say, oh, next year I'm going to have stuff made to do to festivals, and then every year comes and goes and I don't. But you know, I'm processing things in my brain of things I could do, and I'm like, oh, you know, what could I make that people would like? Now the thing with me is I like to make things that are practical and useful. Journals, practical and useful. Fancy paper clips, notepads, all the little ditties that I was making, but people didn't want that. People wanted what was pretty, and I'm like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't spend my money on things that are pretty, but other people, that makes them happy, so I got to get myself in that mode. And then, you know, I'm like, well, what could I make? And I'm going through all this stuff, and I want to, of course, stick to my repurposed way of doing things. And I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about, you know, collages. Would people buy that at a craft fair, you think? I don't know. I'm trying to think of my own styles of things that I can do that might be a little bit different than other things that you would see there, which is like everybody's goal. They want to be different than all the people at the craft fairs. But, you know, it's hard. It's a challenge. It's challenging to try and come up with stuff, you know. I think I'm going to call it there because my family's getting ready to go out, and we're going to go do something for the day together as a team. See what I mean? This one, this stuff comes out. So Band-Aids, you're getting the big old staple. Might have just been what this packaging was made out of, this Band-Aid packaging, but we're not going to take any chances. Because this Colgate doesn't want to peel up as, I mean, it will, but it doesn't want to peel up as easily. And same thing with the Ding Dongs. So yeah, that's what we did today in our trashy mess. We will be back with more trashy messiness at some point in the near future, because I've got a lot of trash. Okay, I've got a lot of trash. So yeah, I don't know how well my binding is going to work here, because it's kind of all over, but you know, we'll make it work. Even if I have to stick it. I don't want to have to stick holes through it all, but if I have to, I have to, you know. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to have to figure out a way to de-chunkify this somehow. Wish me luck. Ta-ta for now.